Hello again, everyone. Welcome to the William Live Show. Oh, and had a little bit of frosty in his window. And the sun's been shining, but the sun's not shining today. No, very cloudy. You'll get 15 today. Yeah, that'll be about this evening or it's late this afternoon. Yeah. At the moment, it's freezing. It's one of those December days in January. It's not bad. It's about a 10 or 11 or so. That's a nice temp just to keep you cool. So put your coat back on. Yes, and introduce the studio guest. He's got plenty for. Never gets too warm here. Can't get hot though. Can't get hot days. Yes, Sherlock Bear. Tell him what you think of the weather. Well, whether it rains or whether it snows or whether the wind blows, I will sing the song. And there he is. Any other guests in the studio today? Oh, yes, Big Sherlock. Some people say we never see him. No, well, his brother's gone on holiday. His baby Sherlock, and he's left Big Sherlock behind. Yes. So there you go. But we're going to kick off, aren't we, with the regulars. Billy Bob. Now we've got streaming today. The trophy still doing that, and we've got some music for you, pile of music here, and we've got the King. Oh, am I going to do We're going to do the presenters. Well, we're going to take a look at the presenters. Somebody says, who's all the presenters now? Because they've got that many presenters, cannot keep an eye on them. No, they're all in the list there, don't worry. They all there. Right, we're going over the Billy Buster selection for the day. He selected Flaming Quilliver 46, Bubba Fish. And as he's bubbling, but he's still on his plaque. He's looking at you, but he's just a Billy Bass in disguise. He's a Bubba Fish. So there you go. Flaming Quilliver 46. And in the match, he took on Owen, KTB. He had a dandy animated wobbling Sunday, a rummage sale find. He was that drunk he was wobbling about. Yes. But in votes, well, Flaming Quilliver won that one. Flaming Quilliver 46, he beat Owen there. We've still got some more matches to do. These obviously just come in the very early days. We moved to the second round where we haven't completed everything yet. We got Randy Land. He's going in Japanese language today. He's going live also. And we've got Rockafire RMD with a glam rock Freddy versus Billy Bob. Shorts, yeah. Well, at the moment, he's ahead of Randy Land, you know. Still, obviously, the battle goes on till tomorrow. We've got David Ortiz at random, too, trying another one. And he's up against Andrews 119, and he's actually in the lead at the moment, but it's a long way to go till tomorrow. West Virginia's Anaya's birthday vlog part 2, part 8 of Anaya's birthday trip final. And Andrews 119 comes again with another one, and doing much better on this one. The voters like this one better. Goofy Gas Rock, a Fire Explosion at Billy Bob's Wonderland. And that was Andrews 119. He's up against the Tyler G. Oh yeah, well we just had to make a slight alteration there. That's it. He's up against the Tyler G. With his 15-foot phantom wind and in his shorts. And Tyler G's well ahead on that one. We've got Andrews trying again with West Virginia and Naya's birthday vlog part 1. Part 7. Yes, and here part 8 came before part 7 because as you lower down, 7 will come in before 8, will go on the list, and 8 will come after 7. And as we read down, it becomes 8, 7. So, I was going to say that Andrews, with that one, he took on Ian. It's not finished yet, but Ian's actually ahead with his StreamYard. Never thought he'd win a one with his StreamYard. But of course, it's early days yet. There's only 4 hours practically between them. They've got to go at least to 24 hours, big one till tomorrow. Oingo Boingo's back again. I'd missed and fill the void live 85 or 427 at the Palace, Los Angeles. There's a good picture there of Oingo Boingo. Titanic Fog putting that one up. It knows how we like Oingo Boingo. And taking on Fiji Flower. But as he met his match, well, March the 7th really sad. And it could be really sad, but it's quite happy at the moment because Fiji Flower is just showing ahead of Titanic Fog. He's just in the lead. That one's got to go to the battle line. It must have at least 24 hours one day. They've only got 5 hours at the moment of voting. And the Goofy R Parade Kid, Jimmy Prototype animated singing bunny in a car. It could be Bunny Rabbit, but it's in driving his car. And the Goofy R Parade Kid is up against Ian animated stuff collector at Walmart at the Tiller Disney cars, and Ian's actually ahead. But there's not an awful lot in it between them. But there they go, and they've got to go until tomorrow. Same with Davis, David, and Random at Otis. He's got a good vote on this one, a better vote on this girl. But not big. He's only been on a few hours. David Otis at Random, and but he's going to get beat. I mean, it's just a matter of time. He's up against Blizzard like Electronics 1. Yeah, Animatrator changed his name, you see. But we know who he is. He's Blizzard. Walter Hartwell, Wild Moment, Jimmy, Robot, Christmas, Decoration, Shorts, Breaking Bad, Mimish. And J.H. Horns' latest one is Lowe's Halloween, the Pumpkin Spider. He goes up against Lake Way 44, the Singing Bass Lobster variant. But he's behind against Lake Way at the moment. Of course, they've only been running 7 hours, those. Got to go at least a day. But they're ready for the battle. Chilling props. Ready for Summer Trio. And he's up against Josh, the inflatable and tractor guy, new by 23. Jimmy, Halloween, air-blown inflatable Disney animated Stitch popping up from Pumpkin. Now, that one's really tight. That one's really close, but Chilling Props is in the lead, at the moment. After 9 or 10 hours. He's an animator now. He's got his animators, Bad Lorenzo, Seasonal Animatronics. And he's going to do Jimmy, Golfer, Santa Claus. And he's up against George, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Working Our Way Back to You. Well, that's a great song for George, and I like that one by Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons. Probably one of my favourites. Walking my way back to you. That's walking our way back to you. And George is hammering the Lorenzo at the moment. Yes, it's going to only be one winner there. That's going to be George, but you got to wait till tomorrow. MT Creations, Legends of Multi Rainfall, Session 5. And he's up against Titanic Fog with his 9-inch nails. Hurt. Yeah, Johnny Cash song, A Bridge School Benefit. But MT Creations is in front at the moment. Another one from Titanic Fog, 9-inch nails, A Fragile Bridge School Benefit. And he's up against one of his own. Titanic Fog, 9-inch nails, Suck. Now, both of them are level pegging at the moment. They're absolutely stuck together at the moment. Close between them two at the moment. Very close. Couldn't get a coat of paint there between them. I'll move on to Mr. Halloween Dude. The Spirit of Halloween, Mr. Salty unboxing and setup. He's come up against the Jemmy Master Animatronics. With Jemmy hanging, night, fright, Mike, light show, ghost protection. Ghost prototype creation. I'm afraid Jemmy Master Animatronics looks like he's going to hammer him. It's looking that way at the moment. Yeah. Only been up 14 hours. Chilling props with his monkey chimes doll. But he's up against a good one. He's up against one of the best streamers. Nice, steady streamer that we've got. The carpetbagger. And the carpetbagger's going to kill him. He says here, lift this carpet. And the chilling props monkey says, I dropped it on me too. Carpetbagger, American Museum of the House Cat, open to the public at last. Rescue possums. That's rescue those possums. And that is Carpetbagger, and he's, even though Chilling Props has got a good vote, it's a nice vote for Chilling Props, but Carpetbagger stormed ahead of him. And another one that streams heavily, and he streams very heavily. When he streams very heavily, which is practically all the time. That's best gameplay. Got in the Ban 2, got in the Ban 3, Ban 4. All was very popular. He'll have to go into the high stakes league with the likes of Carpetbagger and because he's going to run away with his again. He's saying, flatten the old bony look custom big mouth Billy Bass, take me to the river. Yes, we'll give Billy another chance there. He'll probably need another chance now. Yes. Yes, and Rockafire RMD, Snigma Animatronics, and he pulls heavily too, that Rockafire RMD. The vote on him is quite good. He's way ahead of 36101 with his band and singing fish again. David Otis at random. Oh, we're getting down to yesterday's now. Yes, he did manage it in the end. Yes. David Otis declared the winner of that little contest there. Yes, he will remember he was up against the Skylar's Funny who went fee. Well, I can tell you that was the sound when he was tickling David's girl there. Yes, Skylar's Funny was tickling her. And we got a fee. And then it all went random. And then David popped up as the winner. So that takes us back to yesterday. We're gonna have a look in the studio. Yes, and we're getting some more results coming through the day, obviously from some later ones that came yesterday. We'll be putting them up this evening. The second round shaping up. It's not fully complete yet, and it hasn't been staged yet, but the first round was staged yesterday. I staged it on here. So you can have a look in the second round draw and just see what it is at the moment, but of course it's open to change because there's still some more coming in. Right, where are we gonna go now? Where are we gonna go now? Where are we gonna go? We're gonna go for King. King, isn't it? Yes. Ooh, King of the Kingdom, there he is. He will be anointed King of the Kingdom July the 4th, as his Independence Day. Right. What's happened in the last year? We're just taking it daily. Bunny Rabbit is still way out in front. Almost double the votes of Sunny Dog in second. Sherlock Bear's pushing Sunny Dog a little bit. He's in the studio here. You didn't get him by the tail then. No, he said I took a snap, but he wiggled. Ah, well, due to that, the fault of you not managing, he really got within one or two of Sunny Dog, and he could have copped him, but he didn't. And as a result of that, now Guy's got his gun right up your back. Guy's moving up on Sherlock Bear. He's in fourth. And then Dory Bear's very steady in fifth. We got Mona Bear in sixth. Ted Bear, seventh. Jubilee Bear, eight. Boozy Bear, nine. And Blue Bear is not a million miles away. He's in 10th. He still hugs the bottom position, but he's not far behind the others, you know. He's ready to make an attack, he says, when he gets near the line. But that's his plan. He told me. Yeah. Yeah, and that was King of the Day. So movement a little bit slowing down there on Sherlock Bear, a movement on Guy. Yes. And a little bit movement at the bottom for Blue Bear. Just a little bit. Yes. And so now we're going over to another show. Yes, it's to see how the presenters are doing. Remember the presenters trophy? Well, that was last year. Well, I won the presenters trophy. Yes, and the mini presenters cup was won by Dickie Bird. Ah, are you flying in, Dickie? He's actually here, but he's in his office at the moment, filing his report for the Daily Flyer. So on presenters, am I going to give you the original T66 as well? That's the top 66 streamers. They started with us. Oh, no, this was way after the start, but this was kind of last year's judgment. Summer of last year. Anyway, presenters first. Now, someone said, can you show all the presenters and tell us about them? Yes, well, on votes, you know, William did win the presenters trophy, so he would be at the top. And he's still on the show, so there he is. William on Wonderful Radio, William. Remember, these people can all be found on Wonderful Radio, William. All got the radio show there. Yes. And in second place, obviously, is Bunny Rabbit because he's doing so well, even on King at the moment. And there he is. He's in second place. He's one of the favourites for King. So he's obviously second in command at the moment. He may be able to take over after July the 4th. But he's getting challenged. He's got a challenge on the long run on the whole of the list of presenters because Alien run him strongly. Alien on Wonderful Radio William, yes, he's in third of all the presenters. He didn't take place in King of the Kingdom. When you can see me talking to him there and getting all these mysterious answers. Yes. And Big Sherlock, who's in the studio here, that's Sherlock Bear. I was going to say that the Sherlock Bear is in the studio here, so that's right. But the one I was referring to was Big Sherlock, that one. And you can see him. He's actually a surprise because he's in fourth place, Big Sherlock. And he contested the Presenter's Trophy. Now, the Mini Cup was won by Dickie Bird. He's in fifth. So Dickie Bird won the Mini Cup 22. He then joined Wonderful Radio William. He was representing Mine 757 at the time. At the time that he won it, which was 8 months ago. Next came Sunny Dog, who's doing well in King Stakes. And he's on Wonderful Radio William. And then I was going to say before when I lifted him up, Sherlock Bear is there he is. And he's on Wonderful Radio William too. So he would be in sixth. Is that sixth? I don't have official numbers, so I'm going to have to keep numbers in my head. Sunny Dog is sixth and Sherlock Bear is seventh. Then in eighth position, we have Piggy Bank, second in the Mini Cup. He joined Wonderful Radio William. And at that particular time, he was representing Mr. Floyd. Now, Mr. Floyd's gone to ground and it's Monkey Judy at the moment. And, of course, there's been somebody else in between. They like to switch it around between them. That's not actually an animator, because they're all in with one family of monkeys. They just, if you share the name around, they all have different names in the family. An animator is somebody who keeps changing his name. He didn't want to. He's not worried about his audience. They just try to get used to him, and then he's gone. He got something else. He's just trying to fox them. Some are genuine animators, and some are not. Right. And that's Piggy Bank. But he's not come in today because we got no money in the bank, Frank. Could you all send a donation? Yes. And then that would be 8. Piggy Bank 9th on the list is Mr. Wright. There he is. 3rd in the Mini Cup. After that, he got his big breakthrough. He joined Wonderful Radio William. And at that time, 8 months ago, he was representing Spirit Halloween Hangout. And there he is. I'm going to have a sip. And now, that would be 9th. And in 10th position would be Guy the Guardsman on Wonderful Radio William. Now, that's very good because he's only been here since the coronation. And, of course, he's doing well in the King Stakes as well. So that would be 10th. 11 was Billy Bass on Wonderful Radio William. People don't forget about Billy Bass. He's there. But of course, some of these have been on here longer than others, you know. Some have been on 8 months. Uh, but Guy the Guardsman only been on officially 4 weeks. And it's, yeah, it's bare. Yes, it's bare. It's exactly 4 weeks. May the 6th, June the 6th. Billy Bass has been on 11 months. It's the same. I've, of course, been on a few years now, but I just counted on here as 11 months. Some have been on 8 months since we done the mini cup. Next on the list is Little Jimmy on Wonderful Radio William. There's no difference in votes. He's just right behind Billy Bass. He's a mischievous little boy, but some people like him. He's a little ruffian. And there he goes. And behind him is Snowman. Ah, Snowman's in the studio, as he often is, yeah. There he is. He's here just in case it snows. Yes. Now, what happened since his big breakthrough? He was fourth in the mini cup, and he joined Wonderful Radio William. And at that time, 8 months ago, he was representing the Clark Family Creative. Yes. And then after that, we had the cup. He was fifth in the mini cup, but he didn't like it. He then said no to cups. No more cups, he said. And no radio. And then he left. He promised never to come back. At that time, he was representing Rocky 867, but since then, he'd been 8 months away and he'd been treading the Rocky Road. And now the official news is that he wants to come back. But he wants to come back as an animator. And I don't know whether the committee's going to allow that. They are going to allow him to come back, and he's put his vote in. He says he's on. Remember, he was here 8 months ago. But he doesn't want to come back as the Cope. But he didn't want to be the Cope. He took part in the mini Cope, but he didn't want to be called the Cope. So he's going to change his name. He's applied. He comes next. I think his application will be held, you know, but we don't know what he's going to become next. After him is Dory Bear on Wonderful Radio William. And so, just a flashback there to the Cope, you can see he's not on Wonderful Radio William at the moment because he left. But he's trying to make his way back. That's where his position is. Dory Bear came next on Wonderful Radio William. And then we had Wise Owl on Wonderful Radio William. Pity about the old owl. When he comes out at night, he sleeps during the day. Well, it's because he's wise. And then we have Mona Bear on Wonderful Radio William. No, hasn't gotten a pair of glasses yet. Resists them. No. And then we have Rockin' Robin. Well, he only wants to come at Christmas, really. But he was sixth in the mini cup. He joined Wonderful Radio William. And at that particular time, 8 months ago, he was representing Chilling Props. Yeah. And then we had Ted Bear on Wonderful Radio William. And of course, he's still on. Yes. And then we had Handyman. He's a pal of Rockin' Robin. He scratched my back and I'll scratch yours, yes. Handyman, seventh in the mini cup. After that, he joined Wonderful Radio William. He was representing at the time, 8 months ago, Holidays R Us, or Holidays Rush, as we used to call him. But that was then. And then next on the list we had Sander. He's always in the studio with his snowman. And there he is, and he does a bit of flashing for you. Give him a flash, Sander. There he goes. Just giving you a little flash. Yes, so the story of Sander, it was here 8 months ago. That wasn't Christmas. That was only 6 months ago. It was before that. And it was eighth in the mini cup, and I was last. Um, well, it didn't have the run up to Christmas then. They were kind of getting ready for Christmas, but it wasn't actually Christmas time, I think, with Durham. And he only pulled a low boat. Anyway, he joined Wonderful Radio, William. And at that particular time, 8 months ago, he was representing Joe P., which is still with us, Joe. Hello there, Joe. Then we have Bugsy Bear on Wonderful Radio, William. Of course, he's in the King competition. And then we have another one which is doing reasonably well, Jubbly Bear on Wonderful Radio, William. And he's only been streamed 4 weeks ago. He actually hasn't it just a little bit before that. It was Easter. Easter, I think. Yes. But you could say Easter was about 5 or 6 weeks ago. And then Blue Bear, he may be bottom on King, and he's obviously going to be quite well down here, but he's on Wonderful Radio, William. He likes it. Yeah, he loves it. Invites you to pop in any day and see him. And then we've got England Lion on Wonderful Radio, William. Well, he's concentrating on his European finals at the moment. He went to the cup final at the weekend. And he didn't pick up many votes because he's often away representing football, you know. But he's on Wonderful Radio, William, when he does his show. And as England Lion, 3 lines on my shirt, got his badge. Can't wait for the new season, just finished the old season. Concentrating on some foreign games at this particular time. Champions League Cup final coming up. Conference League Cup final, I think, coming up as well. And then we have Baby Sherlock. Well, somebody's going to be bottom of the list of presenters, and I never thought it would be Baby Sherlock. I was really quite experienced. He come in here, he's helped us all year round. But he's not far behind England Lion, but Baby Sherlock, and he does his show on Wonderful Radio, William. Now, have we got to count up the presenters? Have we got to count them? We've got to count them. Well, we counted 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I'll make it 26. I thought we had 28. No, well, we'll go with 26. We want the number's not really important. It's just to let you know. Now, last year we did T66, was supposed to be the top 66 streamers. So here we go with them. Top of last year's streamers. 1 year ago, it says, yeah, so that proves it's 1 year ago. And top boy was Phil Collins, against all odds. And he was representing Mr. Cremo Wheatman, who's disappeared. He's not available now. And so therefore that left the leading streamer from the top 66, this is, of course. Count others are not in it, won't be the leading streamer. But just the leading streamer from the top 66 that have been with us for quite a while. You could say something for the older streamer. Yes, yes, that's right. Um, so now the new leader would be Jerry and the Pacemakers, Ferry across the Mersey, and that was representing Renata Sings Ronstadt. And she leads on the top 66. Naturally, what happened last year, Mr. Cream of Wheat Barney won the Animators Trophy. So that put him way ahead on the 66. But he's gone missing since then. Right. Now, next on the T66 is Harpo, movie star, done by Corey Singer. He's next in the list of our long-time streamers. And then after that is Arrows A Touch Too Much by Jimmy Gaiman. Another one of our long-time streamers, Jimmy Gaiman, been streaming with us at least maybe a couple of years. And he once was the number one streamer with us here on T66, only on the T66. And that was Peter C.M. Hanna. But he's slightly been pushed down the list. The Bee Gees, How Can You Mend a Broken Heart? He likes Bee Gees. That was representing Peter C.M. Hanna. And then we had Casey and the Sunshine Band, Queen of Hearts, representing Looney's Lounge, been with us a long time. These are definitely the older streamers that have been with us quite a while. Maybe not all, there might be one or two new ones broken in, but probably would be down below. And then next one we had is Brooke Benton, Kiddio. He was representing Chase the Inflatable God 1 year ago. It's great to look back in time, isn't it? And the next one is Scott Fitzgerald and Yvonne Cayley. If I Had Words was representing Logan, the Jimmy collector, who's been with us quite a while now. This was a year ago. Bobby Boris Pickett, Monster Mash, representing Spirit of Halloween Hangout. And next, Jan and Dean, little old lady from Pasadena, representing Chuck and Jasper Studios, who have been with us quite a long time. Also, Spirit of Halloween has, and Logan and Chase. And then comes Lonnie Donegan. Does your chewing gum lose its flavour on a bedpost overnight? No. Yes, it's got no flavour left. It's not because it was stuck on the bedpost overnight. It's because the ants came out at night and got it. I see them towing it away. Yes, took about 50,000 ants to haul a piece of chewing gum away. Anyway, Lonnie, with his chewing gum and his flavour. But his favourite flavour last year, a year ago, was cheese. He was representing Showbiz Cheese. And then we had Bobby V. He was sick of playing with his rubber ball. So he called up the carpetbagger. Yeah. And there you go, the carpetbagger's been with us a while also. And Lonnie Donegan, my old man's a dustman, he was representing Halloween Animatronic Channel, another one of our oldies. And then we had Percy Sledge, Tell It Like It Is, Mr. Floyd. Well, he's not doing it anymore. It's Monkey Judy now. And it's been Morty between them, between the two. But a year ago, it was Mr. Floyd. Ray Peterson, Corina, he was representing Annie Keating, who's been with us quite a while also. So look back and see where Annie Keating was a year ago. And then we had Paul Evans. Yeah, he was happiest man in China. He was sitting in the back seat with 7 little girls. Yes, and he was representing my silent bravery. And all the girls were dead silent. And then along came Matt Wade and struck up a party. Yes, he was the taxi driver, of course. Yes. And then we had Peter Tosh. Walk, don't look back. He was representing SJC Entertainment. He was ready to be sailing away to a desert island. And he couldn't look back. He could look across the sea, but he couldn't walk back because the sea was too deep. He didn't have a plane, no. And the next one was the Chilites, Toby. He was representing Mine 757. Next, John and Dean, Ride the Wild Surf, representing Jimmy Store. And his brothers here also, Mungo Jerry in the summertime. That was last summer, this is this summer, representing Jimmy Brothers. And the Drifters, Save the Last Dance for Me, representing Rocky 867. Oh, what a difference a year makes. And Brooke Benton, What a Rainy Night in Georgia. He was representing Scott Krokoff, or our older streamers, you could say. And it's been with us quite a long while. And then we had the Glitter Band with Angel Face. Snowy's animatronics got a lovely angel face. And they've been with us quite a long time also. And then we had Free, Wishing Well for Damien Snow. Oh, we like Damien Snow. Yes. And he's been with us too for a while. Jerry and the Pacemakers, Don't Let the Sun Catch You Crying. For Noelia Patricia is another one of our long-time streamers. Chuck Berry, Memphis, Tennessee, for the Rumpus Band. They've been with us quite a while now. It must be nearly a year and a half at least, or a couple of years. How the little girls and boys have aged. I like to see them. See Darrell there, yeah. He does keep in contact, yes. And Gene Pitney, Town Without Pitney. Would be a pity. So he was representing Mr. Halloween Dude. En Vogue, My Lovin', Jimmy Collector, 201 on his ham radio. Well, I wonder what happened to it. He's now a cool Kentucky Rail fan. I asked him to send his ham sandwich, but it's gone off by the time it got here. And there it goes. And Cliff Bennett and the Rebel Rousers, Got to Get You Into My Life. Skylar Studios is representing. Who's still with us here? Yeah, they're all still with us here. And Chubby Checker, 1 year on, Pony Time for the animatronic zone. Yes, he's still here as well. Don't worry, he's doing okay. Someday he'll inherit the kingdom with the rest of them. That's when the king takes over. Brooke Benton, It's Just a Matter of Time. Toons Animatronics and more. Yes, he's still with us. It's great to see him when he gets a good one. And then we had Joe Brown. I'm Henry the Eighth, I am. Yes, he married the woman next door. She wouldn't have a Willie. No, 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 no. Or a Sam. No. Had to have Henry. And he was representing you, Ben Hope. No Willies and no Sams. No. But a Henry, oh, I love an Henry. And you, Ben Hope, are still with us, yes. Bobby V, the Knight Has a Thousand Eyes, representing Taylor Clapback. Ah, well, she's on break at the moment, and she might be on break for quite a while, she said. And I think with Jonathan Lewis, you know. They're both good friends there. Ah, yeah, right. So the next one would be the Trogs, Wild Thing, and Lady BZ is still very wild. She's still putting up her little videos. She's still doing her singing. She's still there. She's still down in Brazil. If you want to go and see her. And there she is. And tell her I sent you. And she likes me. Yes, there she goes. Lady BZ. And then we have Charles McDevitt with the freight train. Sometimes featuring Nancy Whiskey, that one, you know, but didn't say here. Elijah, the animatronic collector. Oh, don't worry about him. He hasn't went up in a cloud yet. He's still here. And Herman's Hermits, Silhouettes, Corey Warburton. Yes, we've still got Corey Warburton. All the old streamers are on here. And Bobby Socks in the blue jeans. Sippity Doo Dah. Wyatt the Scarecrow. Yes, he's still alive and active. And he hasn't got a new pair of pants yet. No, or a jacket. And Chubby Checker, Limbo Rock for Jaden Riley. Yeah, Jaden's second in the Knockout Cup, which should have been really called the Singers Trophy. Yeah, we put too many of the ordinary ones in, and the singers, of course, just gobbled them all up. It was not surprising. Larissa Live, I wanted, will probably be coming to her. Nashville Teens find my way back home. Holiday Time Productions. Oh, don't worry, they're still around. They're still here. Brooke Benton, Endlessly, the Clark Family Creative. Yes, they're still with us as well. Someday they will inherit the kingdom when the new king takes over. Paddy Page, How Much Is That Doggy in the Window? Groovin Props 97 is still with us. And the Kingsmen, Louie, Willow Loves Halloween. Yes, we've still got Willow. He's still going well when he does a good one. Percy Sledge, Take Time to Know Her, own KTB. Yes, he's alive and active, and he virtually streams every other day or something like that. It's quite regular. And the Childlights, You and I from Holiday Studios. Yes, he's still around. He's still here. Julie Atkins, The Birds and the Bees, Rockafire Boy. He's now known as Rockafire Cowboy. No, he's still Rockafire Boy, and he's still with us also. And Randy Unso next, Sleepy Lay, Little Arrows. One of them stuck Randy Unso in the nose. That's our German friend, Randy Unso. He mostly does Christmas ones. He does a few Easter ones. That's what he does, but he's still around with us. Great to have him. And Drifters up on the roof. They've got the big spyglass, the telescope, and they can see Anna Santina sitting playing a guitar. Yes, across the road there. Anna Santina is still with us, I think. I've not seen Anna Santina for a while. Must check Anna Santina out. She was on the list. Did she get knocked off? I'll have to check that one. But I know Anna Santina is still there. Gene Chandler, Duke of Earl. Yes, Monica B. Gennaro. Yes, she's still on the list. She's still with us. And Bonnie Tyler, More Than a Lover, Joe P. Yeah, Joe P. with us also. First Class Beach Baby by Zipper. Now, Zipper's still with us. He changed his name to Showbiz Striker. So if you see him around, do strike a match. Toto Coelho, I Eat Cannibals, Josh the Inflatable Tractor Guy. Yes, yes. And funny things happen. Yes. Just a little slight look up that list again. Ah, yes, yes, yes. Interesting thing. Interesting thing. Yes, because Josh had a problem with his tractor and he couldn't go a year ago, but he went 10 months ago. He streamed. I Eat Cannibals, Toto Coelho, Josh the Inflatable Tractor Guy. Samantha sang the song Emotion, and this is Larissa Live. I won the Knockout Cup. It's been up here 10 months, or probably about 10 months when she won the Knockout Cup, but she was live with us before that. And Shea Elegance, Life is Too Short, Girl, classic songs played on trumpet. At the moment, he's playing Gene Chandler, Duke of Earl on trumpet. He's still with us, yeah, they're all still with us. Mona Lisa twins, Rick Astley, together forever. Well, they probably will be, because the Mona Lisa twins. And Wham, Young Guns from Mimi Sounds. There's another one, Mimi Sounds. Haven't heard from a couple of months now. She hasn't put much up late. Same with Anna Santina. Must check her out because she hasn't put much up in the last couple of months. Anna and Mimi. The Narc doing My Sharona, Jonathan Lewis music. Yeah, we know he's taking a break. He's in Matilda Clapback. 10 months ago he streamed. The next one, Kim Wilde, Kids in America, Connie Talbot. That was put up 8 months ago. And Sam and Dave, Soul Man, Guitar Ollie. Guitar Ollie been with us 8 months now. Yes. And also Gabriella 9797. Curtis Mayfield, Move On Up. And Rare Earth, Get Ready, Emily Lynch. Yes, I've sort of seen Gabriella in the last couple of days. Guitar Ollie is up there. Connie Talbot. And Emily Lynch. Tony Basil Mickey representing Paws and Pals. Yeah, the two animals came third and fourth in the singers contest. Well, they can make a mouse go as well, can't they? Yes, Los Animals was the other one. Franz Ferdinand, Do You Want To? Los Animals, and there he is, yeah. And Elgin's Heaven Must Have Sent You. Jeremy Lee Park, the ventriloquist. Yes. He's still with us. Billy Anthony versus Billy Eckstein. One from the Battle of the Bands. Jimmy Master Animatronics. Yeah, of course. Jimmy Master Animatronics still here. Claire Maguire versus Cher Lloyd. Thorpe had put a few up from the Battle of the Bands, and this is Fat Suspicious of Ori. Now, Battle of the Bands only been completed 6 months ago, and same with that one before. Jonathan Wilkes versus Jaheim, inanimated stuff collector. Yes, now he's been up 6 months. Yes. And that ends it. That's it. That's it. That's it. I must get back to the studio to see what's happening. It's me in the studio, yeah. I'm going to do the music for you. Yes. Any good? Well, the toughies to do today because they're all big boxes. Hits of the 70s. Let's take Come and Get It, Badfinger, Rose Garden, Lynn Anderson, and Money Honey, Bay City Rollers. No, not Billy, Bay City Rollers. I'll take Come and Get It, Badfinger. And on 2, Give Me That Ding, Pipkins, Get Ready, Rare Earth, or Fox on the Run, Sweet. Loved Fox on the Run. Madrid Band's Fox on the Run as well, but they're both different, you know. And a nice one there. I'll take that one. Born to Rock. Cold as Ice, Foreigner on 1. Fleetwood Mac, Don't Stop. And Cindy, Incidentally, by the Faces. Tough, because they're all good rock. Let's try Cindy, Incidentally, by the Faces. And on CD 2, Listen to the Music, Doobie Brothers. The Road to Hell, Part 2, Chris Rea. And Own of a Lonely Heart by Yes. I think it would be The Road to Hell, Chris Rea, for me. And on 3, Black Velvet, Alana Miles, Mrs. Robinson, the Lemonheads, and Blister in the Sun, the Violent Femmes. Black Velvet, I think. Alana Miles' big, great hit. Anthems, electronic, 80s. A Sherlock definitely need it, unless you can read it. That's 3. So on 1, Human League, They Want Me. Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. And Kraftwerk, The Model. I like Eurythmics, Sweet Dreams Are Made of This. And on 2, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. When You're Flying, Just Relax. Spandau Ballet, Shows You Gold. And Howard Jones, Pearl in the Shell. I'll go for Frankie Goes to Hollywood to relax. And on 3, David Bowie, Let's Dance. Simple Minds, Don't You Forget About Me. And Duran Duran, Hungry Like a Wolf. I'll take Duran Duran, Hungry Like a Wolf. A bit of touch of euphoria. Yes, I say it's got a touch of euphoria inside. I'll take them on 3. A Vicky, Fade into Darkness. Example, Stay Awake. And Laid Back Luke versus Example, Natural Disaster. Example, Stay Awake for me. And on 2, Chris Brown with Benny Benassi, Beautiful People. Calvin Harris with Kelly's Bounce. And Dead Mouse, Not Exactly. Take to Calvin Harris, Kelly's Bounce. And on 3, Ocean Pitbull, DJ's Got Us Falling in Love. Yasmin, Finish Line. And Yogi featuring I'ma Follow You. Osha Pitbull, DJ's Got Us Falling in Love on Euphoria. Smash hits, I'll give you them on 2. Mel and Kim, respectable. 5-star rate of shine. Pet Shop Boys, West End Girls. Yes, I'll take that one. And on disc 2, Cure Love Cats. Dexy's Midnight Runners, Come On Eileen. And Culture Club, Do You Really Want to Hurt Me? No, let's Come On Eileen then. Come On Eileen. Dexys. Full Throttle, I'll give you them on 3. On 1, Power Station, Some Like It Hot. Billy Idol, he says it's hot in the city. And what does Karina and the Waves do when it's hot? Walking on sunshine. Oh, those hot paths. Burn your feet. Yes. But it's Billy Idol, hot in the city. And on 2, Simple Minds are alive and kicking. Still Skinny likes to go inside when it's hot. But Iggy Pop, he likes to be a passenger. Oh, just like me, yes. Iggy Pop and the passenger. And on 3, Duran Duran, hot down in Rio. Hawkwind, when it's hot, they got a silver machine blowing. It's coming to call the fan. And canned heat, well, they put their heat in cans and they sell it when they're on the road again. Yeah. So it's Duran Duran Rio. Couldn't help it. Lost the list. They're all there. Just, I know what's what, but the official list blew away. Is it Lullaby by The Cure? Is it Poison Arrow ABC? Or Shout, Tears for Fears? Yes, I love that one. And on 2, is it Town Called Malice, Jam? Call Me Blondie? Or Ziggy Stardust by Bauhaus? It's Call Me Blondie. And on 3, is it Perfect from the Fairground Attraction? Is it Aztec Camera, Somewhere in My Heart? Or is it Rip It Out or Rip It Up by Orange Juice? It's Somewhere in My Heart, Aztec Camera. I'll give it them on 5. 70s. T-Rex, Metal Guru, Baccara, Yes So I Can Boogie, or Emotions, Best of My Love. T-Rex, Metal Guru for me. On 2, David Essex, Hold Me Close, Earth, Wind and Fire, Let's Groove, Motta Hoople, All the Young Dudes. Yeah, that'll have to do for me. And on 3, Drifters, Kissing in the Back Row of the Movies. I like a bit of that. Evelyn Champagne King, Shame on You. And Isley Brothers, That Lady. Oh, yes. Well, you have to get that lady first. Yes, Isley Brothers. Drifters, There Goes My First Love, Bill Withers, Lovely Day. And Sailor, A Glass of Champagne. Yes, I'll have a glass, please. And on 5, Denise Williams, Free, 3 Degrees The Runner, and Sutherland Brothers and Crivels with Secrets. Denise Williams, 3. I'm going to take them on 3. Drive Time. Faces, Stay With Me, Velvet Underground, Rock and Roll, or The Cars, My Best Friend's Girl. Stay With Me by The Faces. And on 2, Chris Rea, You Can Go Your Own Way. Joe Walsh, Life's Been Good. Or The Cars, Since You've Been Gone. Since You're Gone. Joe Walsh, Life's Been Good. And on 3, Ash, Burn Baby Burn, Future Heads, Decent Days and Nights, and Garbage with Stupid Girl. It's that garbage again with stupid girl. I'm nearly finished. I'll give you them on two. That's what it was like in the 50s when you took your girlfriend to the, well, you like a coffee. You could have a sandwich, I suppose, and a plate of chips. And you could have a milkshake, and you could say shake together, and he'd give you two straws in a glass when you shake together. And who's blowing bubbles in my shake? Ah, it's some of your bubbles. That's okay. If it's your bubbles, I'll accept them. Because one's just shut up my nose. Aye. One of your bubbles went up my nose and now I'm sneezing it. Is it Roy Orbison? Only the Lonely? Is it Everly Brothers with Cathy's Clown? Or is it Johnny Burnett, You're 16? I like Roy Orbison, Only the Lonely. And on two, is it Tommy Edwards, It's All in the Game? Buddy Holly, True Love Wales? Or Billy Fury, Maybe Tomorrow? Let's try a Billy Fury, Maybe Tomorrow. I'm on to the last one. I'll give you rock and roll on three. And there it is. And these are the old rock and roll stars. Rock Around the Clock with Bill Haley and the Comets. That's All Right, Elvis Presley. Johnny Be Good from Chuck Berry. I think Johnny Be Good's an outstanding song. I like that one, Chuck Berry. Move on to two. All Shook Up, Elvis Presley. Long Tall Sally is another outstanding thing by Little Richard. And Maybelline by Chuck Berry. We'll go for Long Tall Sally. And on three, Good Golly Miss Molly, another outstanding. Little Richard. A Teenager in Love is Dion and the Belmonts. And come on, everybody. Eddie Cochran. Let's go for Good Golly Miss Molly. And there you go. And that's them. And that's them. If I can only just lift just to get a bit of room and say, Charlotte Bell's been a guest in the studio. Say bye-bye, Charlotte. Wave your hand. Bye-bye. A word for me, remember, I'm a singing bear. I can do more than the other bears. It says, and I'll speak to you. Don't worry. Not William speaking, you see. William speaking. But I'll be talking to you soon. Yes. When I win the contest. Yes. Got a lot of catching up to do. But there he is. Sherlock Bell. And Sherlock is in the studio with me. And it's time to say bye-bye. Bye-bye, everybody. And we'll see you again tomorrow. Bye-bye.